Welcome to Juicebox Corner. We're excited to be spending this time with you where you're going to hang out with some of our good friends and learn all about the Beatitudes. So grab your juice box and let's get started.
Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God.
Hi everyone and welcome to Juicebox Corner! Juicebox Corner!
Chuck Joe!
Yes! Our guest today, we are sitting on the corner with Chuck Jones. And we're going to talk about something that you might know a little bit about.
I'm hoping.
Making some peace. And thank you, girls, for reading that scripture for us. The
Really
scripture
excellent
today,
job.
yes. The Beatitude is Matthew 5:9. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called children of God. So, let's talk about peace. We all like peace.
We do like peace. Can we introduce you just for a second? Chuck is the expert here because he has 3
I'm
daughters.
saying no.
So not an
3
expert.
daughters, yes. And
Lots
of
of
course his
experience.
beautiful wife and a female dog.
Oh.
So
Lots of
there's
estrogen.
so much estrogen, and you know, the girls tend to
Just a touch of drama.
touch it just a little,
No.
little bit.
Smidge.
Think of it, your life is just an ongoing Broadway musical. Then
Yes.
you need that.
There you go.
So talk to us. Yeah, Chrissy, you asked him about
Well,
that.
we're making peace. Peacemaker. Do you have, do the girls struggle sometimes? Are
They
there
do.
times?
Absolutely they do. So I have 2 that are 15 months apart, right? 8
gosh.
and soon to be 7. And so they're around each other, love each other to death, but it's a lot of closeness, right? And so
Yes.
there is
Competition? Do they compete
Of
with
course
each
they
other?
do, absolutely. Joel is the first of always, so she's always first, and then Emery's right in, and like, why am I not first?
Mm-hmm.
So we get into a lot of that for sure.
Wait till the day that the younger
Oh yeah.
beats the older. Lisa knows this story in my house. I was just sitting in one room and came flying from another room. It was a chess piece.
Mm,
The boys were actually playing chess. Which,
Yes.
hey,
yeah.
good.
That's good.
Yay! It's not supposed to be a contact sport, though.
And the younger beat the older, and
Yeah.
the chess piece.
I don't think they admit to the beating, though. I still, to
Oh,
this day, I
no,
think they're like,
I
no,
agree
it
with
didn't
that.
happen.
Yeah.
I let them win, or what?
Yeah,
What do you
yeah,
mean?
it didn't happen.
Yeah,
They're like,
it
just,
didn't.
it didn't. The game didn't
So-
finish.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
rules,
that's
right?
so you have that to look forward to with the younger
So
ones.
how do you handle that, though? So when they're at each other, I mean, I know, like you said, they love each other and everything,
do.
but how do you do that?
I mean, for me, it's about de-escalation, right? I mean, I hate to use that big word, but that's what it is. It's about
It's a
bringing
big
one
word.
of them.
That was a big word.
Bringing one,
De-escalation.
Can you
bringing
say
one
it
of them to
together?
the side and saying, "Hey, tell me about that." You know, we had to do that yesterday. Well, feelings get involved, and it's tears, and I'm like, what do I do with
And that was
tears?
just
Because
Chuck.
I don't know what it is. Right? I don't know what to do with that. The good and the bad is that the oldest is like Sarah, so she's just like mom and follows a lot like mom, much a rule follower, does it just, pretty toes the line. Middle
You're not a rule
is,
follower?
is so like me and in her feelings a lot, and it's just, so she's that way. And the female that's there, right? And so, but I know I can kind of deal with them because I know that, and we recognize that they are a lot like us, and so it's the same, right? I mean, we are able to talk to them and say, hey, tell me what's going on. Let's talk about that, right? The older one who's just mad because she lost, that's another thing of, hey, let's think about that, right? You're always first. You're the firstborn. You're going to be first in a lot of things. You got the first, go to second grade, right? So there's those things, and we have to try to look at where they are, and let's talk about that situation and remind them that it's about that big.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's a huge point.
This too shall pass.
Just
You know what I mean?
finding peace and not to discourage you. I have 2 daughters. Mine are just a little bit older than yours, 23 and 15. And as they get older, they do just help. And I'm so glad that Chuck is working now to try to make peacemakers, because I find for some, not just girls, guys too, but humans, we just seem to like to stir things
Yes,
up.
we do.
And did you hear about this? And did you hear about that? And
Yes.
and she said that, and no, I didn't. And I don't know what it is about us that we just don't seem to want to
Agreed.
de-escalate the situation. But that must be, I think, Chuck, that's probably a huge gift that you have.
It is, and honestly, I hate to say this, but I'm going to
No,
anyways.
do
And
it.
for me, it's I've always kind of been afraid of confrontation, so I don't like it. So I will talk my way around those things. I'm not a fighter, right? So I've never enjoyed that. So I've always been pretty good with words of being able to, hey, let's look at it from this angle. Let's talk about this. Let's go around here. So I'm really, unfortunately, kind of sneaky at times where I can get my way around things around like that.
But
And
the
so
good
the
side is
middle
that you
way.
do make it calm.
Sure. I can talk typically through whatever is going on when it's a real big situation. And most of the time it's like split apart. Let's take time, right? And then it's those simple things, right?
That's
that are
really
there.
interesting.
That's really good. Just kind of, I'm not good at making avoiding conflict.
Oh no, you like conflict.
I don't like it. It just finds me.
Now this one's the best when situations are crazy like you're talking about. The bigger the crazy situation, the calmer you are.
That is true.
But if it's a kind of a small crazy situation, you're not super calm about it.
Yes. So my child
weird.
will, get his finger slammed in the door by his sister, and horrible things are happening, and I'll be very calm, and pick the finger up and put it in a bag, And but if my kids spill their juice on my couch, it's all over.
No peace in her.
No peace. So I need to work on that. Chuck, you need to help us out. Chuck is really wise.
Wise.
You picked a good person.
I know. Thank you,
Wow.
Chuck. This was wonderful.
Do you have a card that you want to pass them or show them? If you need some peacemaking
Sure
skills,
don't.
this is the guy.
This is
Yeah.
You've got
no
your hands
expert,
full.
I have experience. So,
Yes.
See this gray hair? It's
Oh,
lots of
I have that
experience,
underneath
right?
all this. I do. Thank you so much, Chuck.
This was wonderful.
Yes.
Thank you. And now you guys know a little bit more about
Peacemakers.
All right, time for games.
Yeah! Time to play in the intersection,
Very
everybody.
exciting. Love this part.
That's right. Make sure that you have a parental permission before you play this game.
Yes. Are you ready?
Do I need to call my mom?
No.
Yes. Lifeline right here. Would you like to do that? That's perfect.
No, you're gonna do great. What are the rules? First thing that comes to mind.
First thing.
Yes. And don't worry about it because even though we don't have a 7-second delay, I do have this. I'll cover up the bad answer. That potty mouth.
I like that.
Yes,
I
it's
like
perfect.
We do have to worry about Mr. Chuck.
That's right.
Yes, and so actually we're not worried about you at all. Nothing or that. So okay, so you're gonna answer and then hit your button.
Buzzer.
Yeah,
Button.
which we would like it to ding, but we're not high tech or anything.
we're
So
not.
okay, first thing that comes to mind. Chuck, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Woo! Okay. Beach or mountains?
Grasslands.
This is gonna be fun.
Okay.
Wow.
First thing that came to mind.
Okay, Chris.
Grassland.
Okay.
This is gonna be
I
fun.
can't wait. Okay.
You have met your match.
I have. I'm concerned about this airlines right now. Okay, you ready? Here we go. Do you put your socks on first or your pants on first?
Pants.
Yes. Socks. No. Okay. Do you make sure that the toilet paper goes over or under?
Why do you put it on? Can't you just like
Oh,
leave it
no
propped
need
up
to
there? You can
No,
prop it up.
that was out of bounds. Out. Apparently, Chuck doesn't use toilet paper. I don't know.
3 squares. That's all
Three
they
squares.
need.
3 squares.
Pull from the under. You pull under.
No, you do
Lisa
not.
said you pull
Prop it
over.
on the
No,
roll.
you do
Just
not.
prop it.
Prop on the next one.
Okay,
Somebody else takes care of that.
Chuck, would you like... We're losing control quickly. This is what happens when you play in the intersection. This is what happens, Chuck.
You think
All
we're
right,
gonna say
jeans or sweatpants?
that? Sweatpants.
Oh, as he's holding up his jeans.
Yes, that's right.
I'm
Okay,
a sweatpants.
name one thing that annoys you the most.
Christian.
Yes! He's actually ready to walk out. You had to pay him to stay.
That was hysterical.
Okay.
All right, is this the last
Last
one?
question. All right.
Last one.
Chuck, so that everyone here can know, what would you pick to be the theme song of your life?
Jeopardy.
Oh! Because everyone's just waiting for him to answer. That's why. That's exactly.
That's a hard one.
Yes.
Oh, it's Rebecca's on mine.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry.
The passing about Alex Trebek. We should have a moment of silence.
Yeah, we should.
And yet we won't. So, but thanks for bringing that up. Yes, Jeopardy.
We were having such a good time.
We were, of course. Yeah, they're always the last one. Thanks for very little.
What's your theme song?
My theme song?
Yeah, do you have one?
Stop in the name of love before you break my heart.
So you weren't thinking TV. See, I was doing TV. I was thinking like Gilligan's Island, but that doesn't make sense.
I'm just singing songs.
Songs.
Or no,
I was
I
thinking
will
TV.
survive.
Oh, that's a good one.
First I was afraid, I was petrified. Okay, this has been our favorite episode of Playing in the Intersection.
Aww.
There have been people harmed in the filming of this game. Thank you so much, Chuck, for being here.
Thank you for playing,
Glad
Chuck,
to do
and
it.
thank you guys for coming with us to Juicebox Corner. Let's raise our juice boxes. We will see you next time. Bye.
Yeah.
Juicebox Corner.